Hey everybody, this is Wendy Sancho, your secondary math ISS, and I just wanted to give you a brief overview of the Mid-Atlantic District secondary math data document that's being shared with you here. When you log on to this document or open this document for the first time, it's going to open up into the sixth grade data. You'll know it's sixth grade by the tab at the bottom. If you want to look at a different set of data, you just click on the bottom tab and it will move it back and forth to the different uh, courses that we have right now that are being assessed. Notice that we do not have a tab for seventh grade math, but we also don't have an assessment, an interim assessment for seventh grade. So back here on the sixth grade math assessment, you'll see that we have all of the schools that teach sixth grade math listed, regardless of the number of students that you have in that class. You'll notice that this is interim 1 data, this is interim 2 data, and if you scroll down, you'll see interim 3 data. As you look across, you'll notice that these are the standards that are being assessed in the interim assessment. It goes all the way through to the end. You'll also notice it gives you what the maximum points are for the questions. So for example, here with 6RP1, we have two separate questions. There are two question items here, and each one is worth 1 point. Now I'm going to look at Albritton, for example, this first one as we take a look. And notice here that they scored 57% of their students received the 1 point for this question, but only 29% of the students received 1 point for this question. Well, what's the difference in the two questions if they're the same standard? If you click on the question items, a hyperlink will pop up. You can click on that hyperlink and it will take you to those two question items. And you can actually see those two items and come up with a decision on why one of them was 57% and the other one was only 30%. Okay, so I'm going to go back. It opens up. I'm going to go back into the document again. The other thing is, if you look across at your question items, you may notice one that looks like this, 6RP3B. Notice it is one question and it maximizes at 4 points. And you can look across the scale to see how many students scored 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, this will allow you to take a look at these modeling and reasoning type questions. We'll take a look at it real quick and see how well your students are doing on questions like this, right? You'll notice where the 4 points come in. These are 4 multiple choice questions, and you can see which one of those items that they actually get the points on. This document will help you navigate through your standards and navigate through the question types that you have for the interim assessments. If you have any further questions on how to read this document, please feel free to contact one of the secondary math ISSs and we'll be glad to walk you through it. Thanks. Have a good afternoon.